does help if I actually put the commentary on. Anyway, I'll say that's it. I say that's one of the coolest intros I have. It's just that E3 background and that awesome music. Hello, my fellow Latter-day Saints. Kenzie Retro, the Mormon Entertainer here. The most inspirational Mormon in all of Asia here tonight. It is the first of 10, that's right, 10 E3 press conferences I'm going to be reacting to. And it is EA's turn tonight. So what I need to do is, so what I need to do is invite to a party. And we should. Let's see. Oh, he sent me a party invite, right? Check.
Hello, Fraser. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, James.
Right. So first things first. Please make the party invite only.
Right. Small issue, James. The party audio on your end, it's not actually registering on the OBS streaming.
Okay. All right. So what are you thinking?
We're gonna have to stick with Facebook chat.
Alrighty. No, as a matter of fact, that will probably be safer just to make sure that no one actually joins.
Fair play. Right. So we're just a few minutes away. We're just a few minutes away from the conference starting anyway, so catch you on the flip side. Technical issues, and we haven't even started yet. Hang on. Wait, hang on. Let's try like that. Let's try that. What the? Okay, we're still live. That's fine. We are still live. Bullseye. There we go. Oh, dang it.
Hello. Testing. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Testing.
There we go. Now it's registering, and we are good to go.
As a matter of fact, your audio was hearing as though that you're going through or something you don't like, and was very, very stuttery during a party chat.
Oh, on the Xbox app, right? Okay.
So my bad, my mistake, and and I would like to apologise for that.
It's okay, James. I'm blaming the technical issues. Like I was like, technical issues, and we haven't even started the reactions to the conference yet.
And
you know what?
Like really leaning into the madness. It gives
I have an idea
to kind of do in the moments where you're running into a battle, for example.
Right, the official countdown clock says just over 4 minutes until the conference starts, folks. So, and I'm sorted on my snacks. Got a box of Viennese whirls,
immersive.
A can of Vinto, a can of Fanta. Fruit Twist is my favourite, and of course, good old bottle of diluting juice. That way I'm hydrated and fueled up, ready for the reactions.
Now you can get sniped while you're parachuting down. No, but there's also combined arms mode, which sounds like a cool alternative. That's more of a
you know what? There's only one thing that we can't blame for this.
Answer to
Dinkelberg!
You have one
no, read your Facebook chat.
You don't have to complete it.
It should be a gift.
It's Blame Canada, isn't it? It's Blame Canada. Called it! Called it! I called it!
It's a weird comparison. Do you guys play Hell Jumpers?
Do you know why?
Hell Jumpers.
Hell Divers.
EA Canada, of course.
ODST, yeah. Hell Divers. Yeah, that game was dope. That was what you did.
No,
it was like a
guess what I'm doing in the background.
Third person, like isometric overhead view. But you drop in, do an objective, get out, and you get points based on what you succeed in.
Yeah,
sounds like what they're doing combined.
Blame Canada. You're basically going to be going, Blame Canada.
Hey guys, we are out of ammo. Let's abort. Let's take what we got.
So if they go according to schedule, EA will start in about 3 minutes.
But guess what I'm doing on Steam?
So Jean-Luc's in the back room. He's going to tell me when.
Oh, South Park.
Into 11.
No, just one. No, just the South Park game.
The Fractured Butthole.
Thank you very much.
Nesquik. I'm
purporting
getting
to be
him.
released during the show, right? Like, according to rumors.
Yes, you're right.
And
You're
there was
going
a
home
photo
to
you
watch these
showed us
goddamn
of,
conferences,
like,
boy.
you know,
Didn't change their privacy settings.
Yeah.
Naughty,
Rookie
naughty.
I never do that. I love to brag to my friends.
Right, so,
Yeah, the friends. that
so
I
anyway,
pretend to have.
so anyway,
I
James,
wanna talk
I
about,
presume you
Madden,
have
we got
the
FIFA. Nick Margarita is our sports expert.
I presume you have the
He's mad at us for not talking about Madden.
conference up on your PC as well right now.
Madden continues with their
Yes,
their one-shot mode, I believe it's called, which is their story.
I'm
because,
actually looking
according to
for.
EA, they took like 4 years to make that story mode, so we're wondering if that's going to be a yearly thing or if they're
Right,
doing-
FIFA
so-
was the early thing
Yeah.
now, so-
yeah, if with Alex Hunter.
Alexander.
You accidentally said Alex Jones.
I did accidentally
Which
say
would
Alex
have been-
Oh,
Jones.
for God's sake.
Played that.
Oh, right, there's
FIFA Wars.
I want them to lean into the crazy
Alex
sports
Jones.
again. No, if they want to put Alex Jones, that would be hilarious. But I want them to lean into the extreme sports stuff again. I wish
So
they'd bring
how
back
exactly are you
stuff
watching the
like Lions on
conferences?
Lionel Messi. is
Right,
in-
how I'm doing them is I'm actually on
Bring back
the
SSX, Freaky style
let's
stuff,
see.
like
I'm actually on the GameSpot YouTube channel
Alex Newhouse
right
maybe.
now because they're actually
more steep.
They tweeted an image.
Okay,
Right.
can you just send me a link?
For sure.
just type in GameSpot E3 and you're good to go.
Any news in relation to Switch games from EA? That was from SM Maloney. I feel like the EA Originals, like their kind of indie brand,
Yeah.
like Faye came out on Switch, right?
Yeah.
And if Unravel 2, Unravel seems like a Switch game.
Switch game.
Yeah.
to me.
And the sports games will all be there.
Oh, yeah.
Right, here we go. Less than 60 seconds, and the first conference of E3 2018
That would be
gets
That would be
underway.
remastered.
That
That would
would
just
be
be.
That would just be.
I mean, I would take that. I would 100%
Yeah.
take that. Portable Mass Effect. Are you crazy?
Dead Space, Mass Effect. Whoa, Dead Space Switch. Sorry.
Dead
next.
Space Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Dead Space, Mass Effect. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, guys, a game that I absolutely 100% want to be announced. At Master of Snuggle tweeted Garden Warfare 3.
That would not be
Dude,
surprising.
like if
God,
they
man,
did
that's
Battle
the- oh,
Royale.
goody, another
Okay, I'm
Plants
sorry,
vs.
cut you off.
Zombies
EA
game.
is about to go
Goody!
live, so thank you for joining for the pre-show. Stick around. We're going to talk about their press conference after, but EA is getting ready to go live. We're going to go right into that.
Right, here we go. It's conference time.
Oh shit. Oh no. The stream froze.
Everything still seems to be okay on my end.
No. Hang on there. An error message just popped up.
Error message.
Yes. I'm sorry. EA's press conference is only available in loot boxes. Would you like to purchase one?
Oh,
for
come on!
2,099?
Come on! Come
I'm
on!
sorry.
Nah,
So
nah,
much-
nah, 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 nah. Nah, that's just stop. Whoa! What the? Wow. Okay, I was not expecting this.
I think it's Anthem personally.
It does. It probably is Anthem, but my word, it just popped out the flipping screen.
Oh my gosh, how cool is that? So
I'll give them that. That's a
Anthem.
cool way to start the
I'll
conference.
call it.
A little bit later in
Hashtag
the show.
called it.
But welcome everybody to
Hashtag
EA
called
Play.
it.
I'm Andrea Renee, and while you might recognize me
Yeah.
from the gaming
Well,
community,
I'll give them
I'm
this.
kind of
That's a
new
cool
face
way to start the
around here.
conference.
So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full
It's huge
3-day
every
gaming
year. It's
festival where
E3 we're
thousands
talking
of
about.
gamers can come and play games for free.
Yes,
now,
I
inside
told
the
God
theater
damn
here,
it.
there are hundreds of
Now
community
tell
members
me.
from all over the world who are going to be
How
capturing,
many
streaming,
loot
and
boxes
getting
do
their
you
first
think
impressions
those
of
attendees
the
have to
games
be
that we're
opening
gonna be
just to
showing off
get
here
in?
today.
Oh, for goodness
But before we
sake!
get to
Oh,
that,
we're running this.
for
We're going to be
video
running this
games,
loot
of
box
course,
running
we're
gag
gonna kick
into the
things off
ground,
with a look at
folks.
Battlefield
Bear with
5
us.
Multiplayer. Now I know Trevor Noah gave you the first
I'm
one.
sorry,
Now
man.
we can
It's
find
EA's
that
EA's
last
press.
month, but we've got some new
It's
stuff to show
EA's
you
press
today.
conference.
Then we're gonna
If you
move on
don't
to
like
FIFA
it,
19, and boy, did
wait
they have
until
some
tomorrow for
big news, you
Ubisoft.
guys. Any World Cup fans? You guys excited?
Oh yeah! Oh yay! World Cup fever! Yay! We have to wait till Thursday for it to start.
Towards the the end of the show with some of my favorite developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem. And of course, yeah, we got the woos for Anthem.
I mean, it's
and suddenly there's silence.
Or to put it another way, and cue the sound of crickets.
Give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show.
Yeah.
So without further ado,
But I'll give them this. It's good that they actually have somebody that is a gamer hosting the show.
Britta, you might want to check your Facebook message.
And Tumbleweed, yay! Yeah, but like I'm saying, James. Battlefield 5, okay. But like I'm saying, it's good that they actually have a gamer hosting the show. They should do that a lot more often.
Right, it's time to kick this thing off. It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's
yeah, but seriously, I wonder how many loot boxes that had to be opened for her to start hosting that, given that opportunity.
Vegeta!
From the community. And we've heard you.
What's up?
Vegeta!
It's over 9,000!
Thank you!
About our take on the Second World War.
You know what?
So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this
is the
deepest,
maybe I
immersive battlefield yet.
Maybe I should start a loot box jar.
You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies.
Also, basically put a pound in every time they mention loot boxes.
Were stationary. You will now be able to move
on the
battlefield and gain advantages.
No, never mind. No, never mind.
More impactful than ever.
I was going to say, let's start an E3 press conference drinking game.
I'm chasing it for you. As they rip
yeah. Anyway, but anyway, James, they're showing off Battlefield 5. They're showing off Battlefield 5.
But for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
That's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5.
Oh, haha! Just because we're in a snow level, very funny.
Here at EA Play from our community. So let's talk about our
hang on there.
In war stories.
Yes.
No, to be fair.
So we want to tell you about those untold stories.
Hang on there. Single player campaign.
This game. It's about what you will see is really those moments.
Well, at least Battlefield has a single player campaign this year, unlike some other piece of garbage.
The men and the women.
Yes.
Real and relatable people facing the brutality of war.
Don't you mean Call of Duty?
No. Let me stop them right there. Do not dare say you can relate to being in a war zone unless you've actually been in a war zone. Don't you dare disrespect veterans like that. That is unacceptable, EA. Unacceptable.
No loot boxes, no premium pass. Every day,
like we didn't know already.
And as part of that journey,
and you can thank people like me for reporting on it on my podcast.
Have been asking for.
It's Royale.
I reported on this, and it's happening again. Even Battlefield has a Battle Royale mode that nobody cares about!
Team play, vehicles into this new experience. So, we will bring you experience that you haven't played before, in Battlefield or anywhere else. But, more about that later this year.
So with that,
how about not talking about it at all? Because no one cares about Battle Royale unless it's Fortnite.
And this time, it's even more epic.
Yeah, that's right, folks. I prefer Fortnite over PUBG. Come at me, haters!
Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations. And this time, even featuring music.
James's reaction is pretty much on point. Oh, yay! In-game footage! And it's gonna be a CG trailer.
Oh, by the way.
I saw the GIF you sent me.
That is Tails and myself's reactions right now.
That's one sip for a mention. Actually, I've just thought of our drinking game without the alcohol. If you guys want to play along with this alcohol-free drinking game, take a sip every time a conference mentions Battle Royale. Roll credits.
Yes. So also take another shot.
Alcohol or otherwise.
Yes. Yep. Sorry. Take another can of soda or beer, what have you.
What on earth?
Ikke en dråpe. Jeg elsker deg.
Sus! Not a single drop. Way to build anticipation, EA! You're gonna make us wait until tomorrow! You are an EA conference. You should be showcasing your EA games now, not at a different person's conference.
You know what, fuck it, I'm gonna play a bit of Fortnite now. I've lost all interest.
Esta é a tua oportunidade de te mostrares ao mundo. Tu és campeão.
Ah, Cristiano Ronaldo. FIFA. Yay! I'm sorry, EA, but you do not remix the Champions League theme to make it sound more epic than it already is. I mean, nothing against that, but just leave the music alone. I just want to hear the Champions League theme in its original form, not in this epic remix nonsense. Thank you! Now we just need a Real Madrid player to actually come out on stage and lift the trophy. Since after all, Real Madrid did win the Champions League.
That's the UEFA Champions League. The pinnacle of
Captain Obvious!
And icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies. The world's biggest league joins the world's game. And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer. And I really
okay,
love the trailer
Hans Zimmer, credit where it's due. I like Hans Zimmer, my favorite film composer.
And Lena's going to tell you about that.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year.
UEFA Champions League?
Yeah, they kind of... PES kind of beat them to the punch on that one, but I'll give them this. It's good that they've actually managed to get the competition licensed into the game.
There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode. Alex Hunter will pursue Champions League glory in your story mode, The Journey, and in FIFA Ultimate Team, there'll be live and authentic Champions League content. And we'll share more details on
we're introducing price ranges.
Features later this summer.
Yeah, they kind of did that 4 years ago.
As you know, the heart
yes, I know.
FIFA is gameplay. And this year we're giving you the tools to control the pitch in
but
every moment.
But like I said, I'll give them this. It's good that they've actually managed to license the Champions League into FIFA now, rather than it being exclusively licensed for Pro Evolution Soccer.
Shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community. From
because hashtag, you know what?
Hashtag screw Konami.
And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay.
Whether or not it's releasing box art whether or not to changing ports or releasing cherry ports, licensing for tinkering needed change, of course.
Okay, we get it. We're excited
for everybody to play it when we launch on September 28th.
September 28th, that's the release date for FIFA 19 even.
To pause and reflect. Standing next to this trophy is a little
June 28th?
No, September 28th.
Growing up, there's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of.
I need to get a notepad.
And for your club,
and I've got one right under my desk.
The pursuit of Champions League glory. But for your country, it's this trophy. The World Cup.
Yay, World Cup fever!
Starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch. But you can take Ronaldo and Portugal to their first World Cup victory. Or you can write your own story with some great nations who didn't qualify this year. Or you can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country like mine, Iceland. Who would have thought that a nation of only 350,000 people would ever qualify? And you can feel their excitement.
But not just that, who'd have thought they'd actually beat England? Who'd have thought that would happen?
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting.
Oh, shut up!
And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to
taking a jab at England fans. How pathetically predictable.
The experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access.
Not
so
interested.
You can play the entire game right now for free. Yeah.
Not interested.
So to kick off the trial, we've got some of the world's biggest creators who are going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you...
Should have been said Das Vidania. It's in Russia, you moron.
Say what? What was that you said?
They should have said Das Vidania. It's the World Cup is in Russia, you moron.
It's a valid point. But I mean, come on, seriously, having a jab at England fans? Seriously? That is just disrespectful. But not as disrespectful as the World War II thing they mentioned in Battlefield 5 earlier.
Good morning.
Yay! It's Gaming Satan himself!
You know, the FIFA community never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team
assuming they can get connected online, of course.
The Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience it all.
Yeah, but we've got to wait till September 28th.
Today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in
you
Hollywood.
could have done that about 15 minutes ago when the conference actually started.
We've got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things. The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music,
one of those things does not belong in the same sentence as the other. Take a wild guess, ladies and gentlemen.
On our industry in the next few years. And so over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel.
Subscription services.
Bullseye! Got it in one!
Oh, by the way, I've got my E3 viewing party here as well.
Yeah, I saw him.
It's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean
unfortunately, Tails is kind of falling asleep already.
A whole variety of platforms.
Yeah, no kidding. He obviously thinks this is
playing
boring.
Anytime. So this week we've got a tech demo running.
No wonder. Oh. Can I go back to sleep now, James? Sure, no problem until it's not a problem.
As long as you need. It's just typical. It's your typical EA nonsense.
But it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future.
Promises you're never able to keep.
Of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premier. So 3 things you need to
Goody!
Origin Access Premier will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade. Then FIFA.
Congratulations on finally catering to the goal.
And of course, Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come.
Congratulations on finally catering to the almighty PC Master Race!
From EA and other publishers.
Fraser, Origin Insiders already has been a thing in Origin for over a friggin' year. Yeah.
Come in and play a
Yeah.
trial of Origin.
Yeah, the reason why I say the congratulations on finally catering to the PC Master Race because they are in America, they are very passionate about the NFL.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, seriously, Fraser. I upgraded to a GTX 1060 for this.
Exactly!
You know what? Now I'm beginning to see Steam still as the market leader.
And it will always be the market leader. Coming later this year. Yeah, how much later this year? Details, EA! They are important!
Ding!
Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn. What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
Right. Quick question, James. How long do you reckon it's going to take for EA to shut down Respawn if Titanfall 3 fails?
On PC, right? Yeah.
I'd give about 2 years, probably 3.
3 years? Well, if they end up being shut down within 3 years, guys, you heard it here first.
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass.
No, hang on a minute. A Titanfall Star Wars games. Yay!
And kind of the setting for what Star Wars game's going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Yes.
I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
I hope so.
Inserts very slow clap.
The Star Wars name is
right
Jedi
here.
Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen
You know what?
Order.
So
Shall I
guys,
just say
James.
Respawn Entertainment's death warrant now?
James.
So does that mean I get to like hold a light?
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the Dark Times. I'm trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted, so it's going to be spectacular.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes?
Well, no shit. The Empire's at its peak.
3 and 4.
Okay, all right.
Between 3 and 4. So it's basically Rogue One. It's basically Rogue One. That's basically what it is.
It's a dark time.
Jedi Fallen Order is basically Rogue One in the games.
Does that mean it's going to just be all dark and serious?
It's amazing.
I can't believe I just said that.
All right, so I think people are now anxiously want to know, like, when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of
Well, I'm not.
year, 2019.
Best game's gonna fail, and EA's gonna shut down in the exact same way that the Command & Conquer did.
James, EA will never shut down. Their studios will shut down, yes, but EA are gonna keep publishing their games.
Oh yeah.
Because they're making a lot of money through EA Access and Origin Access anyway, so they're pretty much in safe hands.
Toss it over to Dennis.
Oh yeah, it's Scandalfront 2. Yay! Attack of the Loot Boxes.
Clearly, we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gates sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted.
You should have done that right out of the gate to begin with, you clowns!
And add a bunch
Heroes
of
inside loot boxes?
For players to collect instead.
No!
So from there, we
why'd you think they lost $3 billion worth of stock after the game launched? That's right, billion with a big capital B, emboldened as well, and underlined while we're at it. That's how badly they failed with Battlefront 2.
Of the game, and the team loved building Ewok Hunt. So, as you might
Ewok
know,
Hunt.
we're
Oh, great!
currently
We're gonna be
in
killing
our
Ewoks
solo
now.
season with
What's
content
next?
from the movie
What's next?
coming
What's next? For
week.
Battlefront 3, we're gonna
It's
be
headlined
killing.
by
We're gonna be killing
New
the
Planet
Porgs.
Kessel, a really dangerous place, and it features the
And of our bank balances.
So looking
That
forward
wouldn't
a little
surprise
bit,
me.
This summer, we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends.
If they can get connected to the servers.
A new Starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships. But that's not all. We know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars.
Finally, they have the Clone Wars! Took them long enough. The Clone Wars is one of the best parts of the timeline.
On the planet Geonosis, featuring
No, it's not.
levels, including the largest
The
level we
prequels
have ever
is.
built for Battlefront.
No, I'm not talking the prequels. I'm talking just the Clone Wars as a whole. The Clone Wars. The Clone Wars was a TV series.
The most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite.
Hello there,
Jedi Master
General Kenobi.
Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all
hang
these
on.
years. So, but we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone.
Right, James, hang on.
So my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yay! They're gonna have Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yay! We're gonna get to play as Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm so excited. I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah, so was your face. Yeah, seriously, how many loot boxes could I take to unlock all those? Oh, ting! 3 times.
Well, that's another swig.
We'll make this the greatest game
Thank you.
possibly built. There would be no Battlefront without you.
Jesus Christ, thank God. I really hope you're not drinking alcohol because it'd be completely legless even for the conference goes halfway mark.
James, if I was drinking alcohol, I'd be breaking the word of wisdom.
Yes, I know, Fraser.
Oh, Unravel.
Unravel 2.
If this does turn out to be Unravel 2, you are one lucky son of a gun for calling it.
What's this, Unravel Battle Royale?
Oh, good grief, no.
Hi, it's really good to see you. In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people. In our new game,
unfortunately, the bond was crushed when Battlefront 2 was released.
You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest, you find hope. And you form a new bond. And your spark is rekindled. And it leads you off on an adventure. So welcome to Unravel 2.
James, you lucky maniac! You lucky maniac!
It's a game
Who's the man?
fresh start.
Let's try that again.
He's too
Who's the man?
You are.
to give up. And
Thank you!
new and beautiful together.
Lucky son of a
And the
gun.
whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend. But there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together.
A game that allows for co-op play as well. Fantastic.
This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more
Friendlier and more challenging?
And we think it's a worthy
those two
successor.
statements kind of contradict each other.
And I want to show it to you now, so I brought some help.
Oh
so
yes.
please welcome Michael
A bit like No Way Out, am I right?
So producer
Yeah, but No Way Out actually requires co-op. For Unravel 2, co-op is an option.
About how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
So this wasn't prepared.
So when you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more fast-paced segments of the game.
That's actually pretty cool.
And we actually tried to include a bit more of those because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments. Places that were like fun and exciting.
I've still to actually try the first Unravel.
When you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters. Because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out.
Oh, by the way.
Utilizing this bond between you to overcome.
I'm wondering, do you think Battlefront 2 The Clone Wars is going to be DLC to the game? Oh shit, oh shit, shouldn't have given EA ideas.
James, all the content they add to Battlefront 2 is free.
A little celebratory flip there.
Are you sure about that?
They said it when they announced Battlefront 2.
And the bird is back.
I'm sorry. Was Darth Vader free?
Playing it safely now.
Darth Vader is actually a hero you need to unlock.
Nice. And I'll catch you. There you go. Can I swing now? Okay, you go ahead.
How exactly did you get said game? Hello, I like money.
Oh. Thank you, Mr. Krabs.
Got it? Oh, very nice. Buster.
Hang on there. Was that as well during the conference?
What was it they said?
Okay, I'll go up and distract.
BESTARD.
Okay, your turn.
You shouldn't be too surprised if you hear things like that.
There you go. Keep him over to the left. Now I'll go.
I like the music in the background of the level, I'll give them that.
There you go.
There's one thing I always praise about good games like this, it's the soundtrack.
Now we can breathe again.
Yeah, finally.
Or can we? So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2, yeah, I really hope you like it, and before
like I said, I've still tried the first one.
Some love to the team back home, because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort on so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
Wow.
I just got chills.
I know. So have I.
Thank you, Martin, and the brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my
Only
kids.
EA had the same passion, and then that way we'd actually get properly good games rather than overly expensive money-grabbing tactics.
You heard that right. You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out.
Out today!
So thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coldwood. Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel to seek out the most creative, independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping these creators bring their unique games to the world and to
Didn't see that one coming, James.
And last year,
Unravel 2 is available right now.
Up here on stage, representing his team at Hazelight and The Way Out. And I think we all kind of remember that. And you might even remember.
I mean, the game was okay.
As well. I think I did.
Which is basically a carbon copy of Prison Break and Shawshank Redemption.
It's innovative. It's fun.
I'm surprised we didn't get any of the achievements for the amount of time we played it.
All loved it. We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks. And The Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done.
It's unlike anything we've ever done before. Yeah, like we haven't heard that one a million times already. Sea of Solitude. Okay.
Thank you, Patrick. I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like, our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now.
Just from that background alone.
Excited. Maybe a
looks really good.
Excited. Thank you. We are Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole
that's clever.
Concept to actually becoming a
that's
part
very
of
clever.
EA Originals is simply amazing.
Sea of
Let me tell you
Solitude
more
SOS.
about our game.
That's clever.
When humans get too lonely, they
-1 cent for branding when.
This is at the core
You know what?
of everything.
I'll drink to that.
See,
I want to try this.
And hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how like the concept seems to just float out of me like right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and families see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways so that players who wants to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
Okay.
Is this real? This world that I live in is empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul. I'm no child of
I would definitely see this getting at least a Peggy 7 rating. Maybe a 12 at push.
I've just chased you so long now. I'm too weak to run. A new day is here, but nothing is new. Alone in
If you had to choose which rating you would give this game, James, what would you give it? Peggy 7 or Peggy 12?
Peggy 7.
Okay. Early 2019. So that's when that comes out. Okay.
Yeah, I'm the one. But I'm not the only one.
Oh, NBA, yay. I prefer NBA 2K.
We can shut you down and we can put you on an island. Crossover. Gather. Gang. And we're balling. Be ready. Because we're coming at you with the squad. Say it how you want. Trust the process. Run as one. Call next. Or be the answer. As long as you hold your course. Don't do it like that. Just remember though, wherever you call home, whatever your fit, or however you ball, you're on my court. I'm the one. And this is my squad.
NBA Live. September 7th. Actually, scratch that. Nobody cares.
NFL now.
My name's Shea Kivlin, aka Young Kiv. I'm from Seattle, Washington. The only goal of mine is really to win the Madden Belt.
been going after that belt since 2016. At some point, he's going to get out of this
Yay!
and claim a major.
It's a big night for young Kiv. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
And here he is now in his first championship game, looking to accomplish a goal.
3rd and 4, throws it low. T.Y. drops it.
That was a phenomenal read, and Trini's got the lead.
40-19.
I hate losing way more than I love winning.
Oh, we have a incredible matchup. It's a rematch. Better not be the one to go. Touchdown, Kev. He throws it high, and young Kev is going to be your champion.
Can I play you again?
You want to get smacked again on TV?
Happy face, no! Madden 18 champion.
He's finally done it.
Persistence to become the champion, I'll give him that.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
Pretty good. You still recovering from that butt whooping?
And he actually has the championship belt with him.
Hey,
Fair play.
Hi, everybody. I'm Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see, king of touchdown celebrations. That's pretty fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up for Young Kiv, y'all. Give it up.
I'm going to say, him having the persistence to keep going until he became the champion, I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
How has it been? You know, your success and your path, you know, to where you're at today.
It's I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm. So then I picked up Madden, and at first I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow, okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's #1. #2, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to the tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money. That's awesome. Okay, now the
No,
past
what you should be doing is playing games because you love gaming.
It's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating losses. I've been so close so many times. I made the final on TV and got blown out by all those losses. It made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's how I got this belt.
That's awesome. That belt is so amazing. There's a lot of, bling on that belt for you. Well, today, EA Play, first look at the Madden 19 trailer. Super excited. It's going to be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not going to board you guys. We're going to go out. I'm going to try to take this belt, round 2. So we're out. Have a good day.
You've worked your whole life to get to moments like these.
Game engine footage? Nope. That's another CG trailer.
You battled through the pain and failure, all just to get to this place where you've been told legends are born. You fall so you can rise, and you rise so that you can truly see that it was really never about reaching the end of the road at all, but about all the moments that got you here. So, you were in their position. Would you let the moment define you? Or will you define the moment?
And no release date for Madden. Okay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez. How you doing today?
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, we're going to do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live winner-take-all head-to-head match. Michael, why don't you tell us the rules?
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just tap the destination, unit automatically moves there. The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this giant nuclear missile in the center of the map. Control the missile by standing on a majority of the control points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile when the bar fills up will fire the missile. Takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win.
Okay. It's good that you're explaining how the game works, but can we get a title for said game? Where are the details? Oh, that's right. EA don't do details.
Make some noise for In Control.
Yay! Somebody I do not even know.
His opponent fighting for the red.
This had better be another Command & Conquer game.
James, you are aware they shut down Westwood Studios, right?
Yes, I know.
So how are they going to make another Command & Conquer game without Westwood Studios?
That's because EA still owns the intellectual property. Therefore, they can make new games.
It really is. I can't wait.
All right, are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go.
You might want to.
Off a nice little strategy game for those of you out there. It's a good genre. I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in, and we are ready to
the match. Here we
go. Oh God!
Come on,
it's another MOBA.
Give us the title of the game. That's all I want to know. I mean, fair enough, we're actually getting some gameplay, but I want the name of the game.
That top point, both players, of course, trying to take that position. Nick and Knight being able to reach it a little bit first in a strategy game. That flank position that In Control is going from the top side.
Rhino tank.
Nick and Knight's forces have to circle around the center.
Right. Let's see if he's able to create a 2-on-1. Is he able to get there? Looks like he's getting there. Here comes GDI.
Oh, for Pete's sake!
What?
It's a mobile game! And I was half expecting it to be a blooming console game.
With some attack bikes in the top. There he is.
In Control placing the turret on the top right side to help.
It's a mobile game.
As attack bikes move towards the northwest position, we can see that the missile is beginning
You know what?
to ready.
I don't want to live in the planet on this planet anymore. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Professor Farnsworth from Futurama.
He's done a great job of holding that down with the turret, and now he's redeploying his vehicles to the south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes.
Come on, EA. I just want the game title. That's all I want now.
Putting some flamethrowers, right? Absolutely. Again, those are going to tear through those infantry.
Yeah, and In Control brings out his first tank. That's going to be used to try and help push back these smaller forces as he makes his way to the south side. That missile passing halfway now. Both two zones in control of Nick at Night. He will have the missiles. We see it starts to point towards In Control's base.
Let's see if In Control can get around to that top corner, able to halt that missile. He does contest the missile, putting it into the yellow position.
Yeah, very important, of course, blocking the pathing of those units is another big factor for this strategy. Holding those locations is so crucial as In Control begins to secure the northwest spot. Another tank's going to come out from Nick at Night to take it out, but now he's bringing out the Pipple as well to help lock down that north position.
This missile is very, very close to firing. Let's see what's going to happen.
With another turret, In Control flanks. He takes the top. That missile and that fires. Off.
Wow.
And Nick at Night, one shot away from being knocked out here. As the next one will start to ready up in just a moment.
Hang on there.
Control's very heavy artillery forces doing a great job at taking control of the map.
Yep.
And we can see as more of Nick and Knight's forces move up towards that north position, those harvesters of course are crucial, very important to protect those as your economy allows you to get these big late game units. The units are going to come out a bit more slowly as you get more of them on the field. But In Control just spreading his forces out, trying to hold this advantage that he's had so far.
Nick at Night is trying to get in there, but there's a great turret placement from In Control, blocking and just ripping through again those infantry.
We see In Control now moving his tank towards
another drill power.
Oh my word.
Flame tanks.
Yeah, bringing the
more related to what we're seeing on screen right now. One of my friends has stated, and I quote, "What a brave new world we live in. Now, no loot boxes is considered a feature." How low can you stoop, EA?
Coming around the far side for those rhinos.
What's up?
And we see
one of my friends put up a status regarding this conference, saying that now it's considered a feature to not have loot boxes. Yay! Like I said, how low can you stoop, EA?
Fraser. Not now.
James, this is the truth.
Control the Wolverines, as you pointed out, for In Control coming out to try and deal with these forces.
I'm so fucking disappointed right now.
And now also harassing the economy of In Control.
Yep. Wow. Okay, we've got our first
You and me both. Because I don't have a title for this game. EA, give us a title for the game, and then I will be interested.
Fraser.
It's got a lot of range, that big boy, and In Control just needs to hold.
This missile is nearly gonna fire.
It can be stolen.
It's a mobile game. Command & Conquer belongs on PC. Get a clue.
Try telling that to gaming Satan himself, Andrew Wilson.
What a match. Thank you so much.
That was awesome.
Any thoughts, guys?
I just came to make mammoth tanks, so I've done my job.
Yeah, absolutely. That was awesome. We saw a little bit of everything right there.
What's the name of the game?
Nathanius, Nick and Knight, and In Control. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals.
What?
Rivals reimagines the real-time strategy experience for mobile. We're giving players complete, continuous control of their armies in competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy.
I'm done.
Now, Rivals will be coming
You
to
called it,
iOS
James.
and
You
Android
said it was a
devices,
Command & Conquer
but
game.
I'm excited to announce that Android
You
players
called
can
it.
play the pre-alpha today. So head to the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think.
When's it coming out?
That's the king.
Command & Conquer for a new generation. Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few final things. I am blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams, and what I can say about us, is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so, as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's
I'm going to try the game out anyway.
Through. First, that at the very core is choice. Is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on.
Rubbish.
That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly.
Rubbish.
That no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play.
Rubbish.
That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest,
Past the grind. Yeah, trying to unlock Darth Vader in Battlefront 2.
And most importantly, that the games are fun. That we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives.
Rubbish.
And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better, and that we want to make great games.
Rubbish.
And that as much as we love making games, and as much as you love playing them,
we only love making money.
Fraser, shush.
When we come together to do amazing things is profound. Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where representation and equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday threat. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give. And thank you for your support. Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
The gods vanished.
Wait, not a CG
and left
trailer.
our world in chaos. Creating. Altering. Destroying. The anthem is all that remains.
Credits.
There's a storm coming. These walls can't protect us forever.
Reaper cliche.
What cliche?
Reapers.
Oh, goody.
It wants to destroy us all.
Like we haven't heard that a million times before.
You guys have seen it a couple times, and it's still cool.
If only
every time
more
I see
hosts had as
so
much as
I know all of you,
enthusiasm
like
as
me,
that.
have had tons of questions
Fraser,
about Anthem
I'm no longer enthusiastic in BioWare anymore.
So we're gonna do something a little bit
You can
different
thank EA for that one.
and we're gonna take a deep dive
No.
into Anthem. So I'm gonna bring
I believe they can thank their CEO for that one, for a personal attack in TB after he on the day of his death. So I'm officially done with BioWare now. You do not insult a dead person who lost his fight to cancer on the day of his death.
I know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, you may have the best fan. Shame about your fucking company, mate.
It's amazing to be back. It's awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans. So it's been super satisfying to come back to it. And, you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio. And that's kind of where it started with Anthem, is just thinking about
Legacy
you know,
of the
what is
studio
evolution
kind of
a
went
Bioware
down the
game?
drain with
And we wanted to create a brand new world.
the bad launch of Mass Effect Andromeda.
Story and character. But we also wanted to
And
do
for
something
that,
was,
I blame
more
EA.
of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back.
Fraser,
We also wanted to do something.
you might want to
where,
read this article.
wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO,
Send me the
not a
link.
multiplayer game with story sort of bolted on this side, but something new and different. And I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
Your fans really love the stories from BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story is about you. In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas. Now you can build a solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core of the game.
James,
And that's
he's a
what we tried to do
former
with Anthem.
developer
It's what we call
at
our
BioWare,
world,
meaning
my
he doesn't
story.
work there anymore.
So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous.
I know,
and you're
but
focused on your mission. And this is where other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this,
I wouldn't be too
it's unique
surprised if
for,
he's not allowed
for
to work
Anthem,
in
is
any
that this is a
development
living
studio
shared
anymore
world.
after
so
that.
whether there's weather,
Yeah, I know.
or it's nighttime, what we're experiencing together.
I wouldn't be too
Everyone's playing
surprised
Anthem
if during the
at a
PC
moment
gaming show
is seeing
they
the
have a
same
tribute
thing.
segment to Total
And this is what we
Biscuit.
mean when we talk about our world. It's a
Fraser,
shared world that we all experience together.
TB was a shining light to the PC gaming.
Fort Tarsus.
Not just PC
And
gaming,
this
but
is a single player experience.
gaming in general.
Gaming.
I turn in my rewards, I talk to some characters,
Yeah.
I experience the choices of my action. And this is where
'Cause without
your story
people like
really
him-
lives and breathes. And by doing it this way, we're able to
I wouldn't be
combine
doing
that
stuff like
impact
this.
and agency of a single player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for
campaign
years
with
to
co-op
come.
options. Okay.
So one of the first things that we hear when from our community is they want to continue to play in our worlds. When they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come. And it could be anything. A new moment with
Oh,
a
do
character
complain about story. Do complain about Mass Effect 3 ending.
Deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline.
6 years ago, James,
Well, I'm
and people
certainly not
still
gonna
complain
complain
about the
more
ending to
story.
Mass
I don't
Effect
think
3.
anybody out there is going to either. So Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers,
Well, obviously
but
they would have been
all of
heavily
the
inspired by Mass
devs,
Effect
the designers,
because
the artists, is that
of how
we're creating
because of
something
how
new and mysterious for players.
ambitious that game was at the time it was
At
released.
the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools
A
are in
world
constant
unfinished by the
conflict with this
gods,
unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation. And the
Now this
chaos
looks
of those
interesting.
things pushing against each other means
So
that
that's
the
how
world
they
is
got the
constantly
name
being reshaped in new and unpredictable
Sorry,
ways.
Fraser, but I'm actually looking at the benchmark right now.
Gigantic monsters. It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
How well would Mass Effect Andromeda be running on an NVIDIA GTX 1060?
How much work goes into creating a new intellectual property or IP, as we've been
Easily
saying.
outclocking an
Now,
Xbox
we've
One
seen
X.
all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the
Fraser,
swords.
GTX
What's
10.
the process of creating
No,
a
as a
game
matter of
like
fact, it's the other way round.
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times.
But
where,
in terms of GTX 1060 versus consoles, the GTX 1060 basically is basically, long story cut short, is a PS4 Pro.
What are the new things you actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before? So
The only
that's
difference
where we
is
start, and then once we think about those
PCs
things,
can do 60 frames per second.
You know, that's the power of
PS4
creating
Pro
new
is only
IP,
limited
especially
to
for
30
games, is
unless
that
it's just
you
sports
actually
titles.
get to build a whole
Do you know why?
universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience.
Because
and then once we do that,
games,
then we kind of
because
we still need to
the
build all
developers
the rest
clearly
of the stuff. And what
prioritize
else is
sports
creatively
over
is to
story
think
as far
about
as frame
the
rate is
principles
concerned.
around art style, tone, and even the technology and the politics of our new world. And then from there, we can actually go and build out every last detail.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for
Because
Anthem is that it's a world,
a
an experience that's meant to
2017
feel alive, like it's happening right
console
now.
is being held back by a 2013
the
console.
storms, seasons, and yeah, it's a really great concept to write for because what it means is it gives us the opportunity to
but like I
drop
said,
into the world almost in real time.
most console games are limited to 30
changes the
FPS when
world
they should
for
be capable
everyone.
of 60
And that could be
easily.
anything from gameplay to lore.
I mean, all of the moving parts.
Yes,
are
I mean,
dynamic.
especially.
Cool, the
I
way
mean, for
that
goodness
sound like
sake,
they're
going
gonna come
blooming
together.
2018.
But even though there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes back to your
This
character.
isn't exactly the start
So
of the
let's talk about who we're gonna
360
be playing
PS3
as
generation,
and why we're fighting
where
with
30 frames per
PCs.
second
So
fair
you
play.
are a freelancer.
We should be hitting 60 for every single title that's released, not just the sports
Javelin
games.
exosuits. And you need those suits
As a matter
to
of
survive
fact, that's
and fight
exactly why I upgraded to a 1060 in the first place. To run games at 60 frames per second, for example.
Which should be the standard.
They've discovered a way they think to
Always
weaponize
is,
the
Fritter. Always
creation,
is.
and so,
Not 30 frames.
we need to
Take note,
stop
developers
them
and
and
publishers
protect
for
the
that
free
matter.
people of Tarsus.
Not
Hey,
30,
it's
but
done.
60. 60, not 30, not 20, not 10, not 40, not 50. 60. 60.
There's the Ranger, and then there's the
Yes,
Colossus,
I know.
the Interceptor, and finally the Storm.
Yeah, so each Javelin gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your.
So if I wanted to,
There are four,
Four
and
different-
they
okay,
each
so
have
four different
unique
classes.
abilities. There's the Ranger,
Ranger,
and then there's the Colossus,
Ranger, Colossus,
the Interceptor,
and Storm.
finally the
game. Like they're built from the materials of the world.
Not
So
bad.
they each have their own unique
Ranger,
abilities. So let's take a
Colossus,
look
Interceptor, and
at
Storm.
the Ranger now. The Ranger is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things. Really designed for up close and personal combat, one-on-one for the most part. The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battlefield.
I'm just gonna say the Storm looks like it's gonna be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out here are picking your faves right now too. So the Javelins look awesome, but we're gonna take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is gonna be from @Nicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their Javelin plays, through gear and weapons, but also being able to personalize the way that it looks, both through paint jobs as well as changing the actual geometry of the suit itself. We want teams to be able to do this as well, and because you're going to be using a Javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, loot box, cosmetics.
So we are going to have some cosmetic vanity items that you'll be able to purchase.
Swing for loot
but you're always
boxes.
gonna know what you're going to buy before you spend any
What?
money on it. So no loot
They mentioned
boxes,
loot boxes in
no
a
ability
tweet.
to pay for power. So that means no ability to spend money
well,
on
I've just taken a swig. Don't worry, don't you worry.
We want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means the main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service that provides new content.
3 times they've mentioned loot boxes in the conference so far?
New experiences. for
Yep.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my Javelin pink. Well, I wanted to know, I'm going to be honest. We talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem is going to work?
Yeah, it really is about, the fun of
By the way,
as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get
I would say that is probably the best way to monetize a
here
game.
we're going to see the
End-game cosmetic items.
hammering people on the
Yeah,
ground in gameplay.
cosmetic
No,
items
Have a look at that.
only.
Heavy artillery.
Yes,
really
no
strong,
loot boxes as well, so that way you know exactly what you're paying for.
shooting down from above, and then they're using combos and special.
Why do you
abilities
think
and stuff like
Belgium
that.
banned
What I
loot
love
boxes
is you don't
in
just run around,
their
you're swimming and
games?
flying as well.
So it's interesting because
Anti-gambling laws, yes I know you jackass.
multiplayer with single player
Yeah, that's
storytelling.
EA that are the
So Anthem
jackasses
really built
because they
around
clearly
trying
aren't
to
listening.
combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really
What you're telling me?
that playing with other people
Let's put it
feels
this way,
like a
James.
choice.
I
So for people that wanted to
guarantee you
experience the story,
that if
you're
the
gonna be able to
scandal
do
with
that.
Battlefront
Now,
2
going out into
hadn't
an open world
arisen,
like this, by yourself
we
is going
wouldn't
to a
be
little bit
in
more
this position
challenging
with
than,
these
than
gambling
a team of
laws.
4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun, even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope
Fraser,
that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
it was Valve who started this.
If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more
EA made it mainstream.
Well, I know you all are on the edge of your seats.
Valve started
A
it
little gameplay.
with basically supply crates from Team Fortress and Team Fortress 2. Then Blizzard did the same with Overwatch.
No. Blizzard, their loot box system works because it's only cosmetic items.
And it's your forward base of operations.
EA had
conversation with
weapons
your crew,
and heroes
Faye
in
and
their
Owen,
loot
and you'll
boxes.
hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission
That's
as
fair.
we experience it here.
All I'm going to say is this: don't play World War II.
Javelin suit and you head out
I
with your
don't
friends.
plan on playing Call of Duty anymore
so much,
after
Mark,
what
Casey,
happened
Kathleen,
with
for
these
talking
loot
to me
boxes.
about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
Goody, we're gonna get some gameplay of Anthem. Gee whiz, about time we got the gameplay. Oh. The Bioware logo's been redesigned. Okay.
Freelancer, time to get to work. Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down.
That'll be the Colossus in action.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Right. Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
Look at all the weapons! Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly.
I'll be right back.
Right, out. Ah, the whole team's there. Excellent.
There's a shaker relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you? See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful. Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast. It's got silence. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
What the hell was that?
I think That was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position.
Okay.
On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it, and we should find the source.
And you cut it off there. Really good.
How cool was that? I'm so hyped, you guys.
Yep, and that was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
So mark your calendars, everybody. Fire off your tweets. Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire BioWare team. I know you guys had that awesome theater outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right.
Give it up for Casey Hudson, everybody. I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No? You're like, I just want to go outside into the fan fest. I get it, I get it. So, I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
Well, there we go. That's the end of the conference. Whew. 1 down, 9 to go. The only small drawback is we've got to wait until tomorrow for the next one. Right, so whew, wow, that was so yeah, there we go. I would say overall a fairly average conference. So Well. A few people disappointed that Skate 4 wasn't announced. But, like I said, I would say, like I said, I would say it's a fairly average conference. So James, are you back yet? On a plus, no, I did get one prediction right, and that was the Anthem release date. As in, they would announce what the release date would be. Dun, 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 dun. Right, it should be. Right, come on. Right, Xbox.com. There we go. Right, yeah. I'm saying, James, are you back yet? I mean, like I say, a fairly average conference, but I would say it was more. I would say more disappointing than average. Well, that's just me. I mean, like I said, at least I've managed to get the first of my 10 predictions right. That there would be an Anthem release date, February 22nd. What else was there? FIFA 19, September 22nd. You've got Unravel 2 available right now. But, I mean, difficult to actually pick a highlight from the conference because there wasn't even that many. But I don't know what to say, folks. I honestly don't know what to say. I mean, how do you make a conference so underwhelming that you can't find any words to actually describe the conference itself? James, you back yet? Still nothing. Well, I think I'm gonna end here, folks. In the meantime, I'll see you guys again tomorrow, 9 PM UK time, for Microsoft's press conference. We'll just wait and see what happens there. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your evening, folks. I'll see you tomorrow for Microsoft's conference. Until then, like I say, enjoy the rest of your evening. Peace out. Stay faithful.